Good, Brewtiful morning from Rosedale. Thank you for joining us every Friday morning at 8:30 as we try to bring to you what's happening in this wonderful town. My name is Jimmy Dancy. I'm the proud mayor of this great town of Rosedale. So thank you for joining us. Be sure and tell everybody about us and let us get rolling on a Friday morning. Thanks again to Magnolia and Doug in the control room getting us rolling. So guys, I'll turn it over to you and let's roll.
Magnolia, I can't believe it's Friday, but it feels like Friday.
I'm thankful it's Friday.
Believe me, I'm thankful it's Friday. This has been a week of marathon meetings, marathon engagement, and gosh. All right, so, good morning, Rolfton. Good morning, Johnny. Good morning. Remember back in the day we did like what was in the cup? We do have big news to share. We have big news to share. All right. Let's just hop right into it. Hop right into the big news. So this Tuesday, the town council had a special called meeting here at Town Hall for the purposes of really three things. One was to kind of look at some initial plans of the Norris Recreation Complex, phase one, which includes parking area, kind of the non-sexy stuff of a park, the initial phases of stuff. So parking area, bathrooms, a picnic shelter, walking paths, and then obviously the disc golf. And so, Mayor, any thoughts, comments that you have from seeing kind of those first editions of stuff?
Well, I was very excited, and thanks for everybody that was here participating in the conversation. In reality, that's what it was, a conversation from everybody. And as people keep asking me, when are we going to start? I can tell you, by the results of that meeting, we're getting ready to start pretty soon. And I find it very exciting about what you might say, breaking ground and get going on a project. Seems like we're always working on a project somewhere in town, and this is another one of them that we can move forward. So it was a great night, and I appreciate council and all of our guests being there.
So big news version one is that part of that conversation the mayor talked about is the town council looked at where to put the apostrophe. And you might say, what? So we have a whole t-shirt designed on ways to shorten the word Rutherfordton. And so we had a lot of conversation around the Norris Recreation Complex and its future and the name of the future of that facility, and determined that that was probably a mouthful. Well, we already stuck in the fact that it's in Rutherfordton with a long name, that Norris Recreation Complex phase one might be a long name too. And so conversation was around the fact that it could just be Norris Park.
That is big news.
Big news. It's big news. I joke, I kid, that is some big news around Norris Park. And so that'll be back before council for some formal action, but that is kind of the leading conversation there around the park and the design. It's turning out fantastic. Destination by Design is going to go back to the drawing board, make some tweaks, and then start into the final design work for construction this fall. I guess this winter, really, now that we're in October. But the other set of really big news is that we have reached our funding goal for the Eric Wells Memorial Shelter over at Kiwanis Park. And so that 20 by 40 shelter at Kiwanis Park, you've seen us show pictures of that on here. But this year we have raised over $53,000 towards our $50,000 goal. And we are now going to begin soliciting construction bids for that shelter at Kiwanis Park. So that'll be built on the 7th Street side of Kiwanis, kind of directly across from the Scout Hut, just below the law offices of Beth Miller. And so that's going to be an amazing asset for Kiwanis Park. And I just want to give a big thank you. I don't have time to list the entire page of sponsors. We will do that at the appropriate time, but we have raised over $53,000 and continue to get funds coming in the door towards that project. So big news coming to Kiwanis Park.
Well, it's already passed the Hilltop Festival, but that day I was able to talk to several people, and that was one of the conversation pieces that we talked about, excitement of that project coming to fruition and getting started on it pretty soon.
Magnolia, you've got a fun event coming up this weekend. I know that a lot of your day today is going to be around activity at the clubhouse. What's going on at the clubhouse?
Yeah, so I have a whole bunch of boxes, obviously, shoved in the back of my office that I got to take over. But Ruffton Roots is having their Empty Bowls fundraiser tomorrow evening from 5:30 to 7:30. Unfortunately, ticket sales have closed. We hit our target number. So I'm very excited about that. But it's going to be a wonderful evening of people who have tickets can come in, select a beautiful piece of pottery, a bowl of some shape, sizes, or all shapes and sizes, and then enjoy all you can eat soup and salad and bread. So we had an RTR meeting last night, and Jim came in and he was so proud of all of the bread that he's been baking. So it's going to be a very exciting night tomorrow.
Yeah, I cannot hardly contain myself. I've been joking that I'm going to use the empty bowl to just mix soups, but I know I'll get in trouble. But I'll tell y'all, I got a sneak peek at some of the bowls the other day. I was down at the clubhouse and they had them all boxed up and wrapped up nice. And I didn't, go through them all. I just kind of opened the top of the box to see the first layer of some of the pottery that you guys have done. And I don't know how people are going to choose. I don't think there'll be a line for being served, the soup and salad. Once you get the clog is going to be people able to pick the bowls because they're all so beautiful, hand done right here locally by different artists and even volunteers for the garden that are artists in themselves.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about it. We have a couple of bowls that we're actually going to pull out and have for silent auction items. So we've gotten, they're over here too, but we have some pottery from Impulse Art Shop, Stephen Hauser from Mill Hill General Store, and Christy have donated this beautiful wooden, I think it's cedar. I may be wrong, don't quote me on that, but a cedar bowl and a spoon and some soap. So we'll have some good silent auction items. And I think we're going to have some additional bowls for purchase after the event. So
awesome.
Yeah.
All right. This week is not a fab week. So next week is a fab week. We'll have fab on Friday the 27th. That'll be next Friday in downtown Rutherford. And so mark your calendars for that.
Thank you, Christy. Cherry. It's beautiful. It's beautiful no matter what it is.
I'm sure it is. Stephen we made a little bit of a trade for some black walnut, and it wasn't a bowl. It's kind of a lay dish. And so the black walnut that he did was fantastic. Yeah. All right. Next week is a fab week. That'll be Friday. And then the following Tuesday will be Halloween. And so I think we've kind of toyed with our Halloween theme this year for Magnolia and I. We always try to do something a little funnier and out of the realm of fun stuff. So you got the traffic cones over there. I'm going to light things up. We'll just leave it at that.
The mayor is so disappointed.
You will shine on your own.
Oh, well, wait till you see this thing, Mayor. Oh, man, I'll tell you, it has been a good week. So I know Magnolia's had some meetings with the Redevelopment Commission this week. RTR met last night. Town Council met Tuesday night. Wednesday, I spent the day in Cullowhee at Western Carolina University with our friends and colleagues across Western North Carolina from Dogwood Health Trust, had their partner convening. And yeah, keep it up, Sonia. We'll find something for you to get into too. So looking at their possibilities for next year and their grant investments for 2024 when it comes to Dogwood. They've been fantastic partners of the town when it comes to our housing initiatives. And so looking at new ways to work with them in health and wellness and education and economic opportunities. But it was a real fun day. Got to see some friends from Rutherford County and eat lunch with them, but then also mix and enjoy some time with folks from around our region that are really looking at the same kind of issues that we are here, from housing to health and wellness to education, early education, after school education for youth. And so just some good thought process, good fun, and ways to kind of see possibilities moving into the future.
I know that we didn't talk about this before but I just wanted to share, and I know that some people are going to say, oh my gosh, Magnolia, this is way too early to even be thinking about. But if you haven't visited some of our downtown businesses, Christmas decorations are starting to come out, and it's absolutely wonderful. I love it. Definitely stop into Impulse Art Shop and Mill Hill General Store. They've got some Christmas ornaments out.
Last year, November was the new December. And so I guess that means this year, October is the new November. So it's never too early to start shopping local. I mean, somebody on here that's watching knows that there's like, I don't know, 72 days left till Christmas. I made that up. Somebody correct me. Look it up. Just Google it. I'm sure Siri can tell you. But yeah, it's going to be here before we know it. Shop local. I agree with you, Magnolia. I was up at Impulse the other day picking up some stuff. They've got some really cool gifts. I know those are going to fly off the shelves. Mill Hill's got some cool stuff. Sunny Days has got some unique stuff too. And then the one to not forget about is Infinity Toys and Games. If you're into games, maybe you were a gamer before, maybe you're into board games, they've got all the vintage stuff that, for multi-generations grew up on. They've got some of the new stuff, some of the new toys, some of the stuff that's hard to find. So if you're searching eBay for stuff, get off the computer, go up to Infinity Toys and Games and check them out. You're going to probably find what you were looking for on eBay.
Oh, 66 days.
66. Wow. Thank you, Mara Short. I know Chris didn't do that. That had to be Mara.
Yeah.
And since we're talking about it, Christmas parade even comes sooner than that. So we thank our friends over in Forest City. They'll be having their big get together and turn the lights on. I believe that's Thanksgiving night, maybe, on Main Street. That'll happen. And then they have their parade on the following Sunday. And then we have our parade on the first Saturday of December. So it's all coming at us quite quickly. And so it gets to be an exciting time of the year.
Yeah. And I'm going to have to hop off here. I've got a meeting at 9 o'clock, so I'm going to leave it with you guys. And before I do hop off, I want to say one last thing because the mayor's got on a pretty nice shirt there. And honestly, I don't know that Chief Harrell and I even realized this when we scheduled the date, but Rutherford Fire and Rescue on the countywide numbering system is Station 26. That is their station number. And so each fire department in Rutherford County has a different number assigned to their station. So like Spindale is station 31 and so on and so forth. So next Thursday is October the 26th, oddly enough. Did not put the correlation together when we scheduled it, but next Thursday the 26th at 4 o'clock, we will be having the grand opening of Fire Station number 2 out at 1701 Baber Road. Come join us for a fun time. You get a tour of the facility. We'll have some giveaway items there. We'll have a good time to meet and greet with our firefighters, with our chief, and just have a kind of a special thank you for those that made that facility possible. And then it'll be back and it'll be open in operation.
Congratulate all the people involved in getting us started in that number 2. It's a very exciting time for them. We've got some outstanding ladies and gentlemen that work for our fire department. And this is a great reward, not only to their participation, but also to that community in which we're going to have a big presence for that, all the families in that area. And I know they are excited. And I encourage you to come by and be a part of that. It's a wonderful looking station. And it's something that we all will be proud of.
Absolutely. Well, folks, I've got to run. I've got a 9 o'clock meeting that I've got to get to. It's always fun to be on here with Brewtiful Mornings. Magnolia, have a great day at getting ready for Empty Bowls. I'm excited for that tomorrow. Luckily I got my tickets early. Usually I don't do that. I wait to the end, but I knew this one was going to be a sellout. And so I'm excited to see everybody there tomorrow in an effort to raise funds for Rutherford Roots. So y'all continue on the wonderful conversation. I'm going to hop off and I will see everybody back next week.
Bye, Doug.
Bye. See ya. Magnolia, tell me when he's out of the building. We'll start talking about it.
I know. I guess he's about to walk out of his office right now.
All right. Well, hey, thanks to him for all that he does for the town and being involved. And as you well know, you are part of that involvement. You can be involved as much as you want. We've got a lot of things going on. That's a good part about our community. We do have a lot of good things going on, and yours and Doug's involvement in it is very well appreciated by all of our citizens. So thank you in advance, and thank Doug in his absence.
Absolutely. I guess just a couple of things that came out of the RTR meeting last night. One, we're going to be participating in Plaid Friday and Saturday, which is the Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving, I believe. So all of our downtown businesses are going to be some of our downtown businesses are going to be participating in Plaid Friday. And I know that Rebecca's going to reach out to everybody soon. But if you wear plaid on Plaid Friday and Saturday and go into a business, you may get a special surprise or discount. But really, it's just to ensure that we're all supporting local. And then on November 30th, we're going to be doing the night out in Rutherford 10, which is where basically Rutherford 10 is open late. So you can come and do some of your Christmas shopping, holiday shopping, anything like that. So we're gearing up for that. We have a couple more planning meetings before like more details and more information comes out. But those are two things that are on our calendar that we're really happy and excited that we're doing again this year.
Well, you mentioned about plaid. Ginger will testify to this. I never throw away anything. So if I go to the very back of my closet, I'm sure I can find several choices to make for being able to be enthused about that special event. So Thank you for letting everybody know. It should be exciting. And I encourage everyone to come out. We've got we've got great news stores, but it gives you an opportunity to come out and visit everybody. We've got some businesses that have been here for history, and come and visit them all. Take your time, walk up the street, go inside, walk around, see exactly what they have to offer, and just take your time and have fun and enjoy being in the town of Rutherford.
Absolutely. Do you have anything else, Mayor? I can't think of anything.
I just thank everybody for joining us today. And it gets awful quiet when it's just the two of us. But thank everybody for joining us each Friday morning. Doug Magnolia does a great job in getting us on and running. And this is a great avenue. I come across a lot of people that tell me they watch consistently. So it's great to have everybody involved and letting us know exactly what's happening in their lives. And thanks again for joining us. And I thank Magnolia for all the work she's doing for us.
Of course. So John just dropped this comment. I think that's absolutely wonderful. And thank you for all of the comments. There's so much information and events happening out around Rutherford 10 that it is so hard for us to keep up with. But tomorrow night from 6:30 to 8:30, HopeWorks is having their Halloween vibe night. So it is officially spooky season. Maybe it is a little too early for Christmas, but for all of their middle school and high school students, John, I'm guessing that it is at the Village tomorrow. So definitely hang out or stop by for that. And then Cars and Coffee is going to be tomorrow morning on Central Street. Sam, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 8:30 to 11:30 or something around there. But I hear wonderful things about Cars and Coffee. So if you haven't went, definitely make the time to go out.
To all my great friends over at the fire department, we're excited about your adventure next Thursday. I have already received comments this morning from the police department on my shirt. So I will have to go through my wardrobe and wear something from the police department next week. So I encourage everybody to have a great weekend and safe weekend. And thank you again for joining us. And thanks again for being a part of this wonderful town of Rutherford.
Happy Friday, everybody.
We're never lost.